So for the first few swings, I'm just going to let you swing and see if you can auto-correct. And if not, then I'm going to step in. Okay? Please don't be scared. That was nice. Problem solved. We're done here. Okay, so what do you think the difference was as you progressed through those? The first two were really weak, and then the last two were really strong.
The last two are actually pretty honest. The first two are
Right. Right. So your last two swings, you came up, palm down, and you had your hands inside. On all of them, you had your hands inside the pitch, or the tee, the ball, whatever. But the big thing on the last two is that you were palm up, palm down the whole time. You didn't cut up or cut back, because the whole thing with the paddle is if you cut, like if you roll your wrist, you're going to hit it with that side part instead of the flat surface. Does that make sense? Right. Oh, boy. So basically, y'all just needed the paddle. You don't actually need me.
I wonder if I can make one of those to be able to hit an actual softball.
Oh,
there she
You
is.
hit the tee, so why?
I think I dropped my back foot.
You know why? Because you're trying to hit bombs. Stay level, you're good. That was beautiful. I was mainly focused on your plant foot that time, and you planted and swung. Like your timing on that was nice. Very, very good. Oh, we need this. Sorry. That doesn't count. That doesn't count for 5. No, because you didn't hit it straight up. That was a ricochet. Does not count. That sounded like a lot of tea. Right? I told you, it's addictive. You start getting it's very addictive.
So are we trying to pick them clean on that, or
Do what?
are you trying to pick them clean on with that?
What do you mean?
Like not hitting the rubber at all?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, you only want ball with this, yeah. Never assault your tee. Do anything to you. Hi, girl. So, the difference here is in your regular swing, you're casting way out. You're consciously thinking about the fact that you have that little space to use. So you're more zoned in. Would you agree with that or not really?
Yeah.
Or are you just kind of like, heck yeah, I'm just going to swing this little thing? Both. Okay, cool. So that's going to be the big thing is when we transition to a bat, how do we remind ourselves that we have to take our hands on the same path, right? So that's where your time on the tee, going nice and slow through your swing, cutting like A, B, C, and pushing through the ball to make sure that you're still practicing taking your hands in with your regular bat too. That's beautiful. Good. She has such good posture. Like you have very like, not, I don't want to say rigid
She never
necessarily.
relaxes.
I don't know why, but I'm always like slumped over at school. I have zero good posture at school.
I like because the seats are not very comfortable.
Awful.
Good. I want you to take just the slightest little step this way for me. Good. There you go. I'm out.
She's in quads though, girl.
Do what?
See her quads popping through the pants.
I know. So literally like it is 100%.
I mean, Cassie really is an issue.
Well, I mean the whole thing is like you can be seeing the ball fine, but if your hands are coming out here, I mean, you only have
And
so
she
much.
she makes contact, but she doesn't.
Right, contact, but what part of the bat is it coming off
That's
of?
the tip. I mean,
So
or
if
the,
it's-
or the bottom.
Or the neck, so either the neck or the tip, not the sweet spot. And that's a lot with hand pass, because if my hands come out here, I'm gonna most likely hit it off the neck of my bat.
And your legs are straight, block
Right.
out, and you have no power generated from this.
Right, but I mean, like the way that she's swinging this though,
It's like she's been doing it all wrong.
right. So I think it just comes down to comfort, but two, like, okay, first can we address the what did she do? Struck out looking twice? Three?
Two or three times.
Oh.
Watching third strike.
So let's talk about that.
I told her.
I just have to tell him.
He didn't tell me. I'm psychic. I just knew. Just kidding. Why didn't you swing?
I don't know.
Just like, oh crap.
Because she's a catcher, she thinks she knows what a strike is.
Okay, so here's one piece of advice I'll give you as a catcher that transfers also to your hitting. As you work with your pitchers and you start, and like they're really throwing balls that move, like with Sailor, like does she go to pitching lessons, I'm assuming?
Yeah. Jessica.
So who catches her at her pitching lessons?